Alrighty, here we are for round one. We are on the draw. Our opponent mulliganed, and yeah, we are going to follow suit because we have a bunch of expensive cards in our hand and no really reliable way to cast them. This is much better. This I'm going to keep. This has a land tax in it and a 2-drop that I can cast and a potential Manglehorn. Oh wow, we're just going to natural Tron him. We're just going to get all 3 of our colors. I probably should have bottomed that, given that I have land tax. But it's possible that I'm just going to want to curve out into this Manglehorn. Also, being on the draw with land tax is pretty great. Let's turn off auto yields for this. So now, they're not going to want to, like, do any sort of land drops this turn. And if they do, that's just great. It's like I took the die roll back. Oh, there's Port. Port's alright. Probably should have bottomed this. That was a mistake. Yes. Heck yes. I would love to search for lands. Alright. Guess we can go... Bonk, bonk, bonk. Whew! Alrighty. Ship the turn away. And they're just going to keep playing lands. Ooh, boy. It's going to be a race. This is actually going to be tight. But we have this land tax kind of thinning our library, getting cards out of our deck. I'm just always going to use it. True land. Alright. Alrighty. Maybe it's really stupid to not play Manglehorn here. But my logic is that, like, maybe they'll do something for 4 mana. And I'll be able to Stoneforge Mystic, equip Solid Pride Mage with Skull Clamp and attack with it. And it also, like, kind of hurts to not get any immediate value out of the Manglehorn, so... Alright, they're just going to let me keep taxing, I guess. This card is a lot more awkward when you're on the play. Says you may. That's good. This is going to be a problem. I, like, don't know how I'm really going to race this card. Alright, they're going to tap the white. Sure. I'm still going to say yes, even though I'm just going to have to discard all of them. Because I don't want to draw more lands. Alright, Soulfire Grandmaster's not a bad draw. Jeez, now how do I want to do this? I guess now the play is just Manglehorn. Pass. The next turn... Yeah, so let's just do that right now. Manglehorn, pass. I'm going to opt not to destroy target artifact. 'This port has like made things a little awkward for me. In all honesty, probably just going to die to this True Name Nemesis. Soulfire Grandmaster's got lifelink. That's the good news. Four mana. That's Hedron Archive. Sure. Ooh, comes into play tapped. Nice. Yep, still searching. And that is all of them. No more lands to draw. Ooh. That's great! Alright. That is an awesome draw. So this is going to go up to 8. They're going to have to activate Colonnade, so that's going to be 7 damage coming at Gideon. That's not enough. Yeah, that was a pretty good draw. And then the turn after that, what I can do, if they don't port me, if they like try to animate the Colonnade, I can cast Stoneforge Mystic, search up Jit, equip Jit to the Manglehorn, and start kind of gaining life that way. I wonder what they've got. Like, this is, this is a little strange. I don't know what they could have. If this Gideon Juris somehow doesn't get destroyed here, okay, yeah, sure, Banishing Light. That's fine. Banishing Light makes perfect sense to me. Too bad that's only creatures. Alright, sure. So, luckily for me, between Jit and Soulfire Grandmaster, I'm going to have 2 life-linking things. Kind of gaining me life here. Port's probably going to lock down. I don't even know. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Sure. Lock down the mountain all you want, buddy. Huh. Well, maybe they'll give me mana next turn? That'd be cool. That would be cool. Am I dead next turn? That might be a problem. Beep, beep. They might just draw a bunch of cards next turn. That would be a problem. Yes. Let's go grab Jit. Let's shift the turn. So, almost assuredly a land is going to get tapped next turn, unless... Oh, they're just going to draw cards and try and kill me this turn, I guess? Sure. You got it. Could have Mind Twist. Mind Twist would be neat. But yeah, my plan for next turn, equip Jit to the Stoneforge. Oh, God. That's not good at all. Yep, that resolves. My opponent had good cards. And that is what I can blame this game on. Finally, something to pin my poor results on. The fact that they had an Ancestral Recall and I didn't. But look how many times I got to Ancestral. I got to Ancestral so many times. Like, they're almost even. Almost. So yeah, my plan next turn, play Jit, equip it to Stoneforge Mystic. Oh, alright, they're just not going to do it. They're not going to let me go down that road. Nope. Huh. They're just going to let me cast Dragon Lord. I think Dragon Lord Tark is okay. Like, I think, I mean, what I mean is I think it's okay to cast. If they're, like, I sense weakness. Like, if you're holding back True Name Nemesis, that's, yeah, I sense weakness. And the hope here is that I can just sneak in Jit next turn and go crazy. I can't believe they didn't port me. Alright, this is just an embarrassment of riches at this point. Manglehorn doing some work. What is this card? I wonder. Huh. Well, that's not great, but I've got Parallax Wave. That's the good news. So, what Parallax Wave is going to do... Ooh, I already have the green creature in play. So, what Parallax Wave is going to do is it is going to... Let me just make sure. Yep, I've got enough mana. So, like, I'm going to blink out Elish Norn. This is going to go back to being an 8/8. I'm going to put Jit on it and attack. So, let's get to work. So now my opponent is dead in 2 turns. Yeah, so they're not going to have a split second destroy target artifact or enchantment, corrosion grip. So like with Celestial Colonnade plus True Name, the most they can do is 4, 5, 6, 7, and I can gain 4. So they can deal 7, but I can gain 4. I would go to 3. Wow, they had nothing! They had nothing after drawing so many cards! Wow, that's incredible. That feels lucky. Alright, Elish Norn seems good against a deck trying to win with True Name Nemesis. Ancient Grudge seemed just fine against them. Land Tax is going to be good again when I'm on the draw. Geddon seemed like an absolute showstopper against them, especially if they don't have a True Name. Excuse me. Yeah, this isn't symmetrical, right? Yeah. Only you get to do it. Natural Order I'm going to board out, just because I don't trust that this like blue control deck doesn't have counterspells. And I'll take this Elish Norn. Let's see. What else do I want? It's possible like cards like this are good. How good is Parallax Wave? I mean, it was obviously awesome last game. But is it better than, like, Elspeth? Maybe instead of Elishnar, I want Elspeth. Yeah. Let's give that a shot. I thought about Day in the middle of last game just because it's a card that deals with what they're doing. But, I think this is where I want to be. Council's Judgment seems kind of weak. Alright, well, yeah, against counter spells, we'll just board in a 7-drop and a 6-drop. Seems great. Oh, wow. Look at this curve. There's no way I'm mulliganing this. This hand rules. All right, they start on Swamp. Mana Bird. All right. All right. What do you got? Ooh. 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 Just don't do anything crazy next turn. That's all I need you to do. Just keep it cool. Keep a lid on whatever you're doing until next turn. Please. Need this. Need this to do work. For the record, I think, oh, damn it. Okay. So yeah, what's gonna happen is my Mango Horn's just gonna get tapped. So like, what might happen next turn is I will like equip Skull Clamp, attack for 4, sack the Pride Mage, draw 2, kill Boros Signet. That seems like a fine line of play. Yep, you got it. Alrighty. Yeah, I have no problem. Like, if they didn't play anything on 4, then it's unlikely they're going to play anything next turn either. So that means, like, this is all gravy. Like, I get my 4 damage in, I get to draw 2 cards, and I get to kill this Boros Signet. So it's like a bajillion for one. Like, I'm not that good at math. I kind of lost track. But you get what I'm saying. And I'm going to be able to play Blade Splicer next turn through a port, and that's if they don't even, like, play an artifact. Alright, so Godless Shrine. If it comes into yeah, they're just not going to do anything. They're going to let me play Blade Splicer. And it's going to be great. Huh. They're going to let me play Blade Splicer and equip Blade Splicer to Skull Clamp. Alright, that's how you want to play it. I have no problem with that. Huh, so if I did that, I would have to discard a card? Maybe it's better not to do that. But, like, screw that, I'm doing it. All these cards are lands. Yeah, no more first strikes. Sorry, Golem. Ugh. Maybe I'll discard Ancient Grudge. Look how many lands. Yuck. Alright, goodbye, Ancient Grudge. I hardly knew ye. Please be an artifact. Oh no! Oh no! Alright. Let's slam Big Daddy Gids. Damn it! they're taking a life? Okay, so they had the Force of Will, and they pitched Nicol Bolas. Alright, that's kind of good news for me. Yeah, I am going to attack with the Golem. If they want to try and race me with Shambling Vent and Rishadenport, they are free to do so. And if they're going to tap out for a dumb thing, I would really prefer that it's an artifact. Alright, Anticipate. That's good too. They're certainly allowed to do that. So, embarrassing draw. I could draw a land tax. Drawing land tax would be kind of the most embarrassing thing I can imagine at this point. However, if they go land into Hedron Archive, that's about the best thing I can imagine. So, there's that. Other good draws I have... I've got Nahiri. Nahiri seems great. Both Jit and Stoneforge Mystic seem very good. Yeah, that's about it. The deck's kind of short on impactful cards, embarrassingly enough. Alright, so main phase Anticipate, and then no land drop. Huh, and they're just gonna... This card is kind of terrible against them. But I guess it has protection from Shambling Vet. Not even sure if I should play it. So if I play Mirror Crusader this turn... So they've got 3 spells in their hand is the problem. And I don't know what ways they have to like cheat Elesh Norn into play. So the issue is if I play this Mirror Crusader, that's 7 damage on the board. It's not even 7 damage on the board because they have Shambling Vet. That's tough. Yeah, I think I'm just going to pass. This is tricky. It's kind of a bummer having all these lands. I think I'm going to pass, though. I don't know if that's right. But it seems like with so few lands and so many spells in their hand, they've got to have some sort of sweeper effect. And I am honestly just content to keep beating down with this Golem. Make them deal with that. Alright, Impulse. Repeal. Okay, that's fine. Now play an artifact. Alright, that's fine. God! Okay. Well, that's kind of cute. I wonder what made them stop wanting to Rishadenport me, because now I'm just going to get to do all this stuff with Jit. So, like, yeah. The reason I was laughing so hard was I would have been able to, I would have been able to kill him next turn, given that, yeah, they just would have been dead next turn, because I would have hit with the Mirror Crusader once, Jit would have gotten counters, and I would have been able to hit, yeah, there's a Supreme Verdict. Got me. You got me. So yeah, I guess it wouldn't have been a kill. It would have been 8 damage, and they're at 9. Okay, they're finally going to tap the mountain. Well, well, well. Yeah. Let's fetch. Fetching's great. I'm going to say no on this one. Crazy but true. Elish Norn potentially very bad for me. Don't have many outs to Elish Norn left. Gideon Jur is gone. I guess that's why I board into so many 7s, because if I get my own Elish Norn, then everything's fine. And I have Elspeth as well. Elspeth seems like it's just going to be game over by itself. Okay, bad news. I've got 5 lands still left in the deck. So I've got a 25% chance of drawing one next turn. That's not great. I didn't even play land tax yet. So, like, it's like I have more than 25% chance of drawing a land. Because land tax is almost worse than a land, because I'll never have more than my opponent. I guess it's possible. But highly unlikely. Given my opponent is tanking right now, I have to assume that they have stabilized and are just trying to figure out how. Because honestly, this shambling event like has me beat. Like, I'm going to attack next turn, they're going to block. My Jit is going to get counters. I'm going to finish off shambling event. And then, oh boy. Oh boy. Luckily for me, they had to tap in a way that lets me kind of sneak into damage. Or are they going to take damage? No, I mean, they can't. Yeah. Wow. Get in here would also be, like, I would win on the spot, I think. Come on, get in. Alright. Pretty much the opposite of Armageddon. But that's alright. Alright. Man, both my equipment are gonzo. So I have a Squire left in the deck. That's good news. Uh-oh. That is a lot of mana. Yep, there's Elish Norn. Bonk. Dead creatures. Alright. I've got a couple turns here. No, I don't. I have like 2 turns at best. 3 maybe. Ooh, alright. Alright. My own. Alrighty, come on. Hold. Please hold. No Ancestral Recall. Alright, it's definitely a spell. A Diabolic Edict, some sort of removal. I don't know if this is going to work the way he wants it to work. Ah! And I couldn't even grudge with, yeah, because it's state-based. Shucks. They just said shoot in the chat. Shoot indeed. Alright, land. Sure. Huh, worse than a land. Beautiful. Alright. Time for ye old dummy check. Alright, well done. You have passed the test. I don't think I boarded in another equipment here. But I'm going to cast it anyway. Give him the information and myself. Yes. Ah, no equipment to search for. Got me again. Maybe I'll bring in Sword of War and Peace next game. Could be good against Elish Norn. No! That's not great. The good news is I can still draw Armageddon here and be way ahead. That is the good news. I will always have that. They just kind of bend a Metamorph for no reason. So yeah, I'll always have that. What is happening now? What is all of this? Uh-oh. Well, this ain't good. Probably not the way I would have tapped it. I probably would have left Sacred Foundry open to wake up the Shambling Vet and give me the business. But so I've got Elspeth to draw. I think that the big dragon plays as well. Not totally sure. They're gonna, okay. Well, if I Nahiri into Geddon, that's pretty good. Ooh, I mean, nah, I guess exiling this doesn't really work. Oh, and they have the counterspell? Boo. Alright, sure. I think I'm just dead now, right? I don't even think there's a thing I can draw. If I play the land, play Nahiri. Yeah, that's 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Shoot, that's exact. Man, why does this have to have vigilance? It's so good. Maybe they'll tap incorrectly. That's about all I can hope for at this point. So if Elish Norn didn't have vigilance, I'd be able to exile it. Yes. Let's discard a forest. Dragonlord of Tarka. I mean, that Nah, that doesn't really play. I think we're just dead. Think we're just dead. This has been a tight match. Yep. Are they going to see it? Are they going to wake up the vent? Shoot, they saw it. Are they going to hit me? Nah. From 15 to dead. Boo. Okay. Force of Will Inventor. Parallax Wave does not seem great against them as an option. Is it Johnny's Vengeance better than... Council's Judgment here? Maybe I just want Day of Judgment? Day of Judgment seems like it could be good. I'm on the play. On the play, land tax gets way worse. Could just bring in Sword of War and Peace. That seems fine. I'm cool with that. Fortunately, they didn't really have any Planeswalkers, right? They just had True Name Nemesis and Nelishnorn. Alright, let's run it. Give it a shot. We'll play first. Boy, it's gonna... This hand is really bad against a port. I'm gonna keep, though. I think this is one of those 2-landers you just gotta keep and hope to get there. I want to fetch up Savannah with this Arid Mesa, and I'm a little scared of Wasteland. Although I don't know why I would be. They're playing a bajillion colors. Alright, Godless Shrine tapped. You got it. You got it, Dave. Land. Alright, that's not super great. Maybe this will be a Signet. That'll be good. Hell yeah. Now I don't even need to hit a land. I don't even know if I want to hit a land. Well, it's good, because I didn't. Let's do that. Okay. Yeah, the play here is definitely Blades Blazer. Whoops. Too fast. Oh, please Force of Will it. If they've got the repeal, that's a little annoying, but I'll still have the Blade Splicer. The Jit's still going to get counters. Like, we're all going to be fine. Okay. Could be Phyrexian Metamorph here, which I guess I would just Ancient Grudge. Okay. Vindicate's fine. I guess the play here is Nahiri minus Target the Elish Norn. Or, yeah, minus to discard Elish Norn to draw. Yeah. So that next turn I've got a shot at, like, draw land. I've got 2 draw steps to draw land, equip sword, play sword, equip sword, attack. Yeah, I like that. Seems great. Force of Will. Okay. Whew. Okay. We did it, team. Port. I don't think they are allowed to, like, do port this turn, though. I think that's a little too bad for them. I guess if they happen to port my Savannah, then they just, like, unknowingly cheat me out of being able to do anything next turn, which is cool for them, and they will. I mean, that's the right choice for them. That's fairly obvious, I think. Alright, what do we got? We got Stoneforge Mystic. Yes. Yes. So, still kind of afraid of repeal. Let's cast Skull Clamp first, see how that goes. It goes. Can't really tell if they're F6 or not. I'm gonna attack with both. If they want to repeal, that's whatever. Yeah, this feels like F6. Let's go ham. Alright, played a land. Weak. Did I forget to activate Nahiri? I think I might have. That's a little embarrassing. Because I definitely wanted to. Man, if I didn't forget to activate this, I'd just win next turn, right? Ugh, so gross. I deserve this. Oh, that's not so bad. I got this. We're fine. So do I follow up this sort of War and Peace with a... No, I guess I can't. There's no way. There's no way to do it. But yeah, I would have won this turn. Alright, so sword goes on the golem. They're gonna take... I guess this is the way to do it, right? Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk. They're doing the math, so I'm going to deal 9 to them this turn. Actually, it's 10. I'm going to deal 10 to them. And if I hadn't forgotten this, I would just be alive still. Or, yeah, I wouldn't be playing this game anymore. They would just be dead. Alrighty. Do your worst. You have to kill Stoneforge Mystic, then attack Nahiri. And then, yeah, I mean, they're behind on all axes. They're behind on the board, they're behind on clock. They've got a sort of War and Peace beating the brown out of them. Yeah, opponent's deck is pretty interesting. It's much better than mine. If I know which one I prefer out of the two of ours. This one has Impulse and Anticipate to draw to their good cards. Sun Titan gets back. I mean, ideally not Signets, something a little more impactful than Signets, but you know. So if he attacks me with Sun Titan, I'm going to take it. If they go to attack Nahiri, I'm going to block with Stoneforge Mystic. Yeah, they're attacking Nahiri. I'm blocking. I would like a dragon next turn, please. Wouldn't it be great if I drew the dragon? I kind of hope I do. I hope I draw the dragon and it's recording. Just so people can see how unlucky I am. This doesn't, like, give trample, right? Nope. That's fine. I get to win with dragon next turn. No way! Oh my god! That is the sickest. That is so sick! Oh. Wow. Alright, so I have to cast Day of Judgment. Oh my goodness. That... Oh. Wow. That is intense. Alright. I guess I can still, like, search for anything and kill them with it. Right? Like, this is when you cast it, right? Yeah, so that doesn't work. I could just go get... Yeah. Soulfire Grandmaster seems like a decent option. And then let's just give it Pro White. Alright, sure. That's hilarious. Alright, see you for round 2.